What's up, guys? Xraypc here with a quick video about Black Clover Mobile's launch for the Canadian version coming out in about an hour, which is, let's just say, 2 a.m. my time. So by the time this video goes out, it's probably gonna be like 30 minutes to 20 minutes from when you're watching this. And this is a letter from Garena talking about it. Seeing you later here. Sign up for the August 17th Canadian server launch, soft launch release, because the game is no longer going to be a full global launch right out the gate. It's going to be soft launch in Canada. And then if the Canada version does well enough, then we will see the game come out to the full global audience not immediately, but very soon. Very soon. So hopefully, uh, this version is a lot better than the JP Korea versions, because I love this game, but there's so many problems with the JP Korea version that they finally fixed a decent bit of them, but a lot of them are untouched. And let's see if they actually are going to try to touch them in this one. This is the Black Clover M operations team. We hope this letter finds you well. First and foremost, we want to extend our sincerest gratitude for your support and enthusiasm so far. We're happy to announce that the soft launch is just around the corner, scheduled to commence on August 17th. During the soft launch, we will gather Magic Knight's feedback and experiences to better optimize the game. If the soft launch version is well received, we plan to launch global as soon as possible. Currently, we are working closely with the game developer to ensure that the global version delivers the best possible experience. We hear your concerns and understand the importance of optimizing the game for all our players. Please rest assured that your voices are heard as we take your feedback seriously. We will implement critical adjustments during soft launch to enhance gameplay. First, we will reduce the early level difficulty to make sure that all Magic Knights can enjoy a smoother experience. That's actually insane, because honestly, I didn't even feel much trouble until I got to like a little bit into chapter 2, or like chapter 3 beginning, and then the story got like the game actually got wildly hard, and it was just like bruh. Yeah, and then this game also kind of forces you to use characters for story, so it's just like if you didn't level those characters up, you're screwed. And it was way harder. Yeah, later it got hard for me. Story got hard for me when I had to fight the Diamond Kingdom guy, like mid fight of that. Additionally, we understand the need to strike a balance between challenge and enjoyment. To this end, we will introduce a grinding reduction system through the 3 times consumption, 3 times production mechanism. We closely discussed this function with the developer, and this new feature was just applied to the JP Korea version in the last update. The grinding reduction system means you will spend less time on repetitive tasks while receiving more rewards, allowing you time to enjoy other diverse content within the game. The fact that this is what people hate Garena from like past games, but this is why I keep telling people this is a different team. Like, this is not the teams that touched PUBG or whatever games that they've touched before. This is, or I don't think it's PUBG. It was like Garena Free Fire or something like that. But it wasn't. It's like it's not those teams. Those people are on those games. They're not. They're not like doing like 90 different global things. Like, you have to have a team. Like, this team might be handling maybe 2 other games at the same time, but they're not handling. It's not one team handling every single game, and so you could always put the blame, if they're getting blamed on that game, they might as well blame. These guys are trying. I have personal talks with them. I'm an official mod in the Discord for the game, both Canada Discord and main global, and the talks I get to have with the community manager, and like how much passion they have for the game. Like, they're playing the game and going, we don't like this, so we will ask them to change it. We can see why you guys don't like this, and I want you guys to compile, you know, uh the problems that people have, and we're gonna try to get this solved for global release, because this is not, to the standard that we want, aka why even they're delaying the full global release, because they want to make sure that the game is in the most perfect state before global. Why? Because global is everywhere in the whole world. Japan and Korea combined, even with Canada, is nothing compared to full global. Like, the United States player base is always gonna be more. If the game's popular enough, just to like off you all of off just off all of North and South America alone, Japan and Korea together would never compete. Like it just, even though that's their home countries, they know that this is the most money will be made through this. They're not gonna just throw it away. Is what I'm trying to say. We are deeply grateful for your patience and support as we work to make the game the best it can be. Your passion drives us forward, and we're committed to ensuring that the game's final version will be an experience you'll cherish. Once again, thank you, Magic Knights, for joining us in this journey. Please stay tuned for to our community, and we'll keep you updated on the latest information about the global release after soft launch. Best regards, the Black Clover Mobile Operations team. Um, Will the Canada soft launch account be reset as a new account after the global release? All progress during the Canada soft launch will be kept if the players bind their accounts to third-party platforms such as Google, Apple, or Facebook accounts. Since the Canada soft launch version will be eventually be combined with the global version as pure as one of the servers of the global version, to save your progress during the soft launch, Canada players will need to bind their account to the aforementioned third-party platforms. Will Canadian players join the global server after the global release? This is question 2. There will be multiple servers in global, such as NA server, EU server, Latin America server, etc., etc., etc. As mentioned, the Canada soft launch version will be merged with the global version as one of the servers among those present after the global release. All different global servers will be in sync in terms of content, but players in different servers will not be able to interact with those in another. So note, if you tell your friend when you play global to play EU and he makes an account on NA, you will never be able to play with each other, and you would have to restart on a new server. I'm not sure when the game fully releases, if when you launch the game to play on another server, if you need a VPN on. I don't think it's like that. It's not like that in any other gacha that has these different servers for the different regions slash countries. It's not like that in those games. So hopefully it's not like that in this game. But for some reason, some devs can just do widely different stuff, even though it's the same exact thing. Who knows? Question 3, when will the global version be released? We understand the eager anticipation for the global release date. We plan to have the soft launch on August 17, 2023, and during the soft launch, we will gather Magic Knight's feedback and experiences to better optimize the game. If the soft launch version is well received, we plan to launch global as soon as possible. We will keep you updated on the latest information and about the global release after the soft launch. Okay, that's good. I know people just like this first comment right here. As a mod, I get this all the time too. Uh, it's just like people want global as much as possible, and it's like if you're not willing to get a VPN to play Canada, or even like, and this is like now like officially like our English thing. If you don't want to do that, then just wait and just have patience. Like you don't want the game, like the game released in such a bad state. If the people who are like freaking out, like just give me the game, if they're freaking out, bro, that version of the game when it initially were launched in JP Korea scared so many people off that actually played it and were like now hesitant to even touch Canada version, even though they are doing a lot of drastic changes to the game for the Canada version. And I'll tell you that, I mean, like it's just they were kind of shown in here that they worked closely with the devs, right, from Korea and JP. If the things they did here work and everyone here loves it, they're just going to do it to Korea JP, because there's they're not making as much money, so they're like in Korea JP, because obviously the initial problems that the game had. Even though the Black Clover IP is amazing, and then the visuals are looking amazing, if the gameplay is not good in a sense of like the gameplay loop, not the gameplay, it's still turn based with amazing graphics for the abilities, and the voice acting is really good. It's just the gameplay loop at the end game. I promise you, when it first came out, was not that good. But then they improved on it and improved on it, and it looks like they're improving on it even more and making the initial experience good on top of trying to make the end game experience good. So reducing the grind in the game, which is really good. There was a lot of grind for not as many um things, like the looting system, like getting loot was horrible, which I hope they fix. It was like to get, like, you're doing, like, let's say like a red piece of gear, let's say like the color, let's just say like rarity is like red, yellow, purple, blue, green, whatever. Let's say you're doing a red, like let's say you're doing a purple one, you're trying to get purple gear, right? You still have the chance to get blue on it. You still have the chance to even get, I think, green on it, depending on the one. The higher and higher you go, the less chance to get lower gear is. But like most of the time, you could be doing the hardest stage in the game. Let's say the hardest stage gives you red gear, and then the next thing under that is yellow. 99% of the things you got was yellow gear, and you got like that 1 or 2 pieces of red out of, on, and you could do like 30 runs and get like 2 pieces of red gear on the final gear stage. I actually don't know why they did that. I actually don't know their thought process for that one, but in any video game, if you're doing the final stage of a gear grind in any gacha game, you got the best gear possible because that's the only gear left you could get. Or at least like or in Epic 7, it's like you're farming for that highest gear, but you could still get all that lower ones with like no good bonuses on it. And like you know what I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying? Like so imagine if you only got like I think it's like what, red, purple, blue or something. Let's say you just got purple gear only in Epic 7. Like what? And then you got like 1 piece of the good gear. And it might not even be level 85, right? I think it's like a level 85 epic gear is red. So like imagine that be like it could be like a level 75 one. So then you have to do like 50 more runs to get like 3 more pieces, and only one of those is 85, and then it's bad stats still. So it was like you're fighting with the stats, you're fighting with the thing, and you're like, I don't know. It's a lot better now from what it seems. Let's pray. Because then I mean, like, is this going to be the same problem? Adjust difficulty by of levels. We have reviewed and adjusted the difficulty levels in the early stages of the game. This ensures that the players can progress through levels more smoothly and enjoy a sense of accomplishment without facing overly challenging obstacles. I feel like that's good, but that shouldn't be like one of the main focuses, to be honest. Reduce the grind in the game. We have introduced a grinding reduction system. That's just a repeat of what they just said, literally. Okay. But yeah, the game comes out in like 40 minutes from where I am in this video. 2 a.m. PST, 3 a.m. PST, or 3 a.m. Mountain Time, 4 a.m. Central, and 5 a.m. East Coast. If you guys like this video, this is a different type of video. I just kind of wanted to talk about the game, talk about how the Canada version, and kind of get things off my chest about it. I haven't made videos on it for a while, and I just wasn't in the mood. Even though Black Clover is one of my like at least top 10 favorite IPs in anime and manga, and it literally just it kind of put me for a loop, you know. When I played the game the first time, I had everybody and their mom that I knew playing the game, and we all kind of slowly trickled off, which was very saddening because I was hyped for this game for a very long time. So let's hope and let's see what happens with the Canada version. See what the global devs had cooking, and work in partnership with the main company, with the main dev company, and let's see what's going on. It's Xraypc here, and I'm gonna be peacing out. See you guys next video. Like and subscribe if you like this.